What up, guys? Daniel Savage here. Thank you for being here with me. And in this little video, I'm going to be basically showing you guys why I took this trade using support and resistance. First of all, let's start off by drawing my resistance. I drew my resistance from this tip of the body to this tip of the wick. And basically, you know, we always need to highlight our zone, so we're paying attention to what's happening on the inside. And I use this as my support. Highlight that too. So always keep in mind, guys, when we always basically trade this type of strategy, you know, you always got to look for one thing only: the break and the retest. Because when one thing is broken, when one thing is broken and retested, it becomes the other. So if our support was broken and retested, it officially becomes our resistance. So let's put it like this. When you see something like this really tight space right here, I think this is tight, especially for GBP AUD, because this pair moves. So I drew my resistance and my support like this because I'm thinking one thing and one thing only. When you see this type of consolidation, there's only one thing that this pair is gonna do the minute it breaks. It's gonna either skyrocket or it's gonna shit to the ground. So that's why I drew my resistance and my support. I literally eyed this trade every other hour or two because I really wanted to catch this. This was going to be a massive move. I knew it was going to be a massive move. So I was patient with it. Remember, like I said, guys, if there's no breakthrough in a retest, it's not valid. It could break through and not retest. You cannot get in the trade. You could literally lose a trade by 1 pip. If it didn't retest on that 1 pip, you will be able to lose that trade. It's not valid. For example, right here, we broke through. We didn't quite touch our resistance, so it's not a valid retest. So I would have not taken this, because if you would have taken this, guess what? You would have been stopped out, all by 1 fucking pip. I told you guys in the last video, look at this thing. Jesus Christ, it dropped down 120 pips. Like I said in the last video, guys, you guys need to be very, very disciplined and very patient when it comes to this pair. Always 100%, because when you're trading resistance and support, that little retest that didn't happen will fuck everything up for you guys. So, you know, I waited. I literally almost considered, but I was like, no, you know, it's a sticky note. I write it down 1,000 times so that way I know, and I train myself to be psychologically disciplined to not trade unless I see the retest. I did take this trade though. We broke right through. I was patient. I was really patient. Like I said, guys, you got to be very patient, because let's say you guys would have seen this. Okay, we broke through. Damn, we're not at the retest. It's been 2 hours. I'm going to get in here anyways. Guess what? You would have been stopped out. Remember, we have a 50 pip stop loss maximum, and it went up more than that. Look at that, right under the line. So if you guys would have waited for the retest, like I said, no retest, you're not going to enter. Perfect retest right here. I got it in this trade right here. 50 pip stop loss. And look at this. This move was massive. Literally. Massive, massive. So always keep in mind, guys, when you see some type of consolidation like this, you guys need to know one thing and one thing only. This pair will move. It will break out and it will explode. So catching that retest and making it a valid trade, 100% guarantee you guys will be able to catch really big moves like this if you are patient and very disciplined and wait for that retest.